Hello again. Oh man, what a great night. I got to talk to my friend David on the phone while I was grocery shopping and dropped Garrett off at his ninja coding, which he loves. And it's just divine timing for everything. Is so cool. And so I'm in the grocery store talking to David on the phone, checking out. And the girl at the checkout, her name is Amy. And she's like, oh yeah, anyway, she remembered my kids' names from last week, Izzy and Garrett. And then she remembered my name, Ashley. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That was a week ago. How do you know that? How did you remember that? And she's like, well, I'm autistic. It's just something I've always just had a really good memory with stuff like that. And we just started talking and she was so nice. And Dave and I were laughing. And anyways, it got me thinking, like, back to a comment I had made before too about sometimes I thought, and I do think, like, how great it is, you know, there's a whole spectrum of people, and some people who have autism, you know, they don't necessarily, they don't consider, or I don't know how it works, but they don't, you know, they don't get bothered by what other people think. Like, it just kind of goes over their head. It's just not something that their brain does. And I always was like, man, that'd be great if I didn't worry about what people thought. How great would that be, right? Because my whole life, that's all I did was just worry about what everybody thinks. And with God, man, it's been so helpful, right? Like being positive and like living my truth and just owning my thoughts. And like, I'm so grateful for this whole spiritual awakening. And then, last night at my Celebrate Recovery group, there was this message, and one of the messages was not to fear success. And sometimes we have survivor guilt, and just a reminder that we want to let people be responsible for their own success. Like, right? Like, don't feel guilty about being successful. And I think I've struggled with that a lot in my life. Like, felt guilty about, like, I got to be, I was given homecoming queen, the title of homecoming queen in high school. And I like cried because I felt so guilty about it. Well, I felt like I don't know. I felt like I didn't deserve it, or, you know, I didn't want it. I just felt so guilty about it. And so what's really cool about being bipolar is that I have grandiose ideas, and I have grandiose thoughts, and I think that that what I'm thinking is like legit. And I do, like, I feel like what I'm thinking is like what my mission on this earth, which I'll share more as time goes on, but and what's cool about that is I'm grounded, right? Through God and through prayer and through meditation and sleep. Sleep is so big, but I'm doing it grounded. So I don't have to feel guilty. Not that anyone should feel guilty about just being confident, I guess, in what they think. But what I just learned tonight is that bipolar type 1, you are very confident and like convinced that what you think is real. And that's how I feel. And it feels so good. And it's like this gift from God. And I'm just understanding it to a different level. And I'm so grateful. And so then I'm thinking, yeah, like I am a gift to this earth, right? Like I am a gift to this earth. And I'm looking at my kids and like, if I'm a gift to this earth, then my kids are a freaking gift to this earth. And wow, am I lucky to have my kids. And I'm looking at Garrett as he's in his program, and I'm like, dang, like what a cool kid. And then I'm thinking, like, everybody I've ever met in my life, if they're in my life, that means they must be pretty freaking important, right? So I'm thinking about all the people in my life and like, okay. And then I thought, well, what's so silly is kind of what I said on my video we are all one. We are all a child of God, our God, which is source, which is we're all one. We are all important, and we are all blessed with gifts different gifts, same gifts, whatever. We all have gifts, and we all can be proud of those gifts. And it's not to be ashamed of, and just figure out how to rock it. I guess, like, I am just so excited, and I'm thinking to myself, thank you, Amy from the Cub. Thank you, Amy. I'm so grateful. And I am grateful for my son, because he is amazing. And he fell on the ice, so I'm going to go attend to him. Okay, have a great night. Bye.